We're given that f of x equals 1 over x minus 3, and we're asked to find the difference quotient. As we begin to build our answer for this difference quotient, let's take a look at this f of x plus h part. Now, to figure out f of x plus h, what we would do is we would take the x plus h and we would replace any x's that we see in the given function with x plus h. Now in the given function we only have this one x here in the denominator, so we replace that with x plus h, and that's how we arrive down here in our answers at 1 over x plus h minus 3. Next we subtract, so you'll notice the subtraction down here. What f of x is equal to? Well, f of x is the given function. The given function is 1 over x minus 3, so that's why we bring the 1 over x minus 3 down here. Of course, this is all over h, which is why in our solutions down here you see the h in the denominator. Now this creates kind of an obnoxious fraction to deal with, so we want to try to simplify this fraction as best that we can. So we take our denominators of x plus h minus 3 and x minus 3, we combine those as a product, and we multiply that product to both the numerator and denominator. Now as we multiply to the numerator, the idea is we're canceling these obnoxious fractions out. So if I multiply to the first of the fractions here, the 1 over x plus h minus 3, what happens is the x plus h minus 3 cancels with this x plus h minus 3 out here, and we are left with an x minus 3 that gets distributed to our numerator of 1 on top. That's how we arrive at x minus 3 over here in the next step. We then subtract, so you'll notice the subtraction now in our next step. We subtract the result that we get when we distribute this product to our second fraction of 1 over x minus 3. What happens here, very similar to the first one, only this time the x minus 3's are going to cancel out. X minus 3's cancel out, and we're left with x plus h minus 3 multiplied to our 1 in the numerator. Of course, that gives us x plus h minus 3, as you can see in the next step. In the meantime, and as I said before, whatever we multiply to the numerator, we must also multiply to the denominator. You will notice that our h from the original denominator here has simply joined our product in the next step. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to clean up the numerator by combining some like terms. So since I'm subtracting a quantity here, I'm going to change some signs. Got to distribute that negative through. And as I distribute the negative through, you'll notice that the x's will cancel out. Got some 3's here that are opposites, which will go away. And all that's left is a negative h in the numerator, which is how we now get down to this next step here. Since we have this denominator that we have not multiplied out, we've left it in a factored form, we're able to take this negative h and cancel with this h down here. Again, we can do this because it's in the factored form. And that's how we arrive at a negative 1 now in our numerator over the product of x plus h minus 3 times x minus 3 as our denominator. This gives us our answer for our difference quotient regarding this function f of x equals 1 over x minus 3.